Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing a try-on. Revlon recently sent over 3 of their Revlon Colorstay 24-hour Longwear Makeup for combo and oily skin. So they sent them over in this very cute clear bag. I got the combo oily skin set, which is enriched with vitamin E for antioxidant protection. It does have a matte finish and it is an SPF of 15. Their normal to dry skin looks like this, and it is infused with hyaluronic acid for 24-hour hydration, has a natural finish, and it is got an SPF of 20. I don't ever rely with the SPF included in my foundation, so I made sure to apply my regular skincare products, and I did go in with the Dr. Loretta Super Antioxidant Sunscreen. I think that's what it's called. This is the Colorstay Loungewear Makeup. It's a new and improved formula. I haven't used the older formula, so I can't really speak to the differences here, but it comes in natural and matte finish. It is infused with skin-caring ingredients. It is supposed to be transfer resistant, and it's supposed to stay on your skin for 24 hours. I don't recommend that you wear makeup for 24 hours, but if you must, you know, sometimes you're traveling. If you love to travel with a full face of makeup, maybe this will do the trick for you. I think when I would travel, I think I would wear makeup. I used to travel quite a bit for work. If you would like to see me apply this foundation, see how it wears throughout a regular film day for me, do stay tuned. So welcome to the demo portion of today's video. Now Revlon very generously sent over a cute little bag with 3 of the shades that I guess would best match me. I did fill out a survey for this. So this retails for $14.99. I have a bit of kind of self-tanner left over on my neck. I did try to kind of like scrub it off. My current foundations are House Labs number 300. Medium neutral, which looks like this, and then I have the Kosas 220 medium with natural cool undertones, which looks like this. Now for this particular foundation, I do have to be tan from like here on down, so I'm still going to kind of swatch it here up above and see what works between the foundations we were sent. So this is the House Laboratories foundation. So that's my tan shade. This is kind of like my everyday year-round shade by Kosas. It is a fresh unit. And this foundation, again, it kind of leans a little bit more on the yellow side, but it truly, honestly works for me year-round. It's definitely kind of more concentrated application here, and my camera keeps flipping. Great. So we're going to try all the shades, 275, 290, and 300 here. Okay, so that is very light. As far as like drugstore foundations, the last one I ever really tried and kind of loved was the Wet n Wild foundation. Light medium with warm yellow apricot undertones. Yeah, I can definitely see the apricot there. Again, kind of light. I feel like I really suck at filling out questionnaires online. 300 may be the one that works for us today, and that is it. Yeah, I feel like 300 is gonna work best. And we're going to try to bring it all the way down so that there is no kind of line of demarcation. But you can definitely see the difference between the formulas here. This I definitely have to work in sections, and this isn't as a quick drying as the House Labs foundation, so I feel like I can just kind of dot it and then blend it with my hands, because I know not everybody likes to use their hands for foundation application. I will use both and let you know which one I prefer. So I will, let me just start by shaking this. I feel like as far as foundations, I do enjoy a natural finish foundation. That is what shade 300 looks like. Let's start on one side here. So I was saying, I do like more of a natural finish, and recently I have been using, I want to say, skin tints quite a bit, but with the launch of the House Labs foundation, this is annoying, I have been enjoying more of a natural medium finish foundation. And I do feel like I prefer more of a tan shade. Okay, so this is blending fairly nicely now. I do have a kind of wild breakout here. I did apply a spot treatment and another here. I feel like it's not giving me enough coverage with the blender, but let me try it and apply it a little bit more in areas where I do need a little bit more coverage. And I will try to bring it down to kind of hide the fact that I do have self-tanner on. It's going to be interesting because I feel like the concealer I currently have is going to be darker than the foundation. I like that. I feel like it works. I don't hate it. Let's try it with the brush. Now, I've had this brush in my collection for years and years. I just don't reach for it as much as I did before, but it's nice to have a foundation brush around. So I feel like on this side, I do have some post-inflammation hyperpigmentation, just a little bit more redness here, and 2 breakouts that are currently kind of healing. So we're just gonna tap this into the skin, which is how I like to use a makeup brush. This is definitely lighter than what I am used to. So, or have been used to recently at least. So I'll apply just a little bit more where I feel like I need more coverage. With both methods of application, I feel like you're able to build the foundation up. This one's a little bit more sheer, whereas this one is kind of better in the coverage department, but whoa, do I look white. I feel like it's kind of hugging some of my more like textured areas, especially where I applied more of the product. Let me just try to use the sponge here to further kind of blend and see how we like it. Okay, yeah, that is much better. So I feel like I like the sponge side a little bit better. There's just kind of less texture. I feel like this is definitely more of a winter shade for me, and I am liking the finish. I will say that it is kind of matte, but not like so matte to where your skin looks flat. I am going to work on the rest of Ace, and then I'll come back with the finished product. Okay, so I just finished doing the rest of my makeup. These are very light foundation. Overall, I feel like I was able to kind of make it work. I'm not sure if the neck here is translating on camera, but there's definitely, you know, a difference here, and it's just because I do still have tiniest bit of self tanner. Overall, I feel like the rest of my products applied as they usually do very, very well on top of said foundation. I didn't have any problems with like streaky makeup. or blotchy makeup. I did want to show you what I looked like before setting my makeup. Now, another thing I picked up during the Sephora fall sale, the POREfessional Super Setter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. This is what I have been using daily since I purchased this, and this stuff is literally life-changing. I feel like it's even better than the Urban Decay All Nighter. So I picked up a small unit, but I will definitely be purchasing a full size unit once I'm out of this. And I have been using it atop the House Lab Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. Works like a dream. So I'm hoping it will do the same with the Revlon Colorstay Loungewear Makeup foundation. And I'm just trying to do the same things I would do with my kind of mid-range foundations, or at least not drugstore foundations, just to see how this foundation works, same manner that I use my other foundation. So we're gonna set her. I literally just kind of douse my skin with this. Absolutely love that this is alcohol free, and it does have perfume, but no lavender oil, which my skin just absolutely does not like. Liking this so far, especially with the setting powders. I went ahead and used my Kosas Cloud Set in Cushiony and my Kosas Cloud Set in Softly. Softly is kind of more of like my bronzer dimension adding shade. From what I can see in the mirror right in front of me, I am liking what I am seeing. I've literally had this for about 30 minutes. I mean, I do have some textural issues here from like extractions and skin just kind of healing. So it does look textured there, but forehead looks amazing. And I feel like I do like the blender side the most. So I will be sure to check back in with you as soon as I finish filming my next two videos to do a follow-up. And I will see you in a few minutes. Let's get up close and personal. Okay, so far I am liking the finish. For it being matte, I feel like it doesn't look flat at all. I am seeing kind of like a little bit of creasing happening here along my laugh lines. I don't think I've noticed that with the Lady Gaga or the Kosas foundation. So I will just say that for now. And as far as like the color match, I don't feel like it's completely wrong. I feel like once I added bronzer, I was able to make it work, but it could look very strange to me once I start editing this. So hopefully I don't look too ghostly. I think it's been 5 hours, give or take. I've had dinner and 2 drinks. And let's have a look at the makeup. Okay, my forehead looks a little shiny for it being a matte foundation. It's kind of gathering up above my lip. I did like rub my nose a little bit. I did kind of like cry, laugh. So there's like some tears, especially on this eye here. And there is creasing here along my nose. But overall, I like it for having worn it for 5 to 6 hours. I guess if I were to rank this right now, I would give it a 7 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's a complete hit, but I'm not saying it's a complete miss either. I will wear this to work. Currently, we are no longer wearing masks, so I will be sure to give y'all an update. For $14.99, I feel like it's pretty good, but let me know what you guys see in the comments down below. Okay, hello friends. I am back with a check-in. Finally like stopped tanning my lower body here so I could give this a go at work. Had a full day of clients and the weather, cool, chilly, gray, gross. I will insert a picture of me wearing this at the very beginning of the day. I feel like when I was editing the couple of videos where I did wear this foundation, I was thoroughly impressed. So I was like, let me give this a go. From the viewfinder, I can already see a little bit of shine peeking through. I know this is supposed to be a matte finish, and I did set the product before I went to work. I did get a little sweaty, as I kind of do every day, and there is a little bit of separation here along the upper lip. The rest of the foundation here looks pretty good, especially like, well, there is a little bit of separation happening here along the chin as well. I am liking the dewiness, the oiliness that we have peeking through here along the T-zone. My blush has held up throughout the day, surprisingly, and I did get a little kind of crusty-eyed here from my eyes just being very teary and sensitive. I hope you all don't mind. Overall, I think, judging by the wear right now, I would give this foundation maybe like an 8.5, an 8 to an 8.5 out of 10. I am going to refresh it with the Professional Super Setter. I have been doing this with my House Laboratories foundation. So I will insert here a picture of how the foundation looks with the ring light on. I'll have you have a look at what I look like as soon as I walked into the house today. Refreshing this didn't necessarily make the upper lip look any better. It did make at least this side of the chin look a little bit better. This side, not so much. There is just a little bit of texture from breakouts happening there. But overall, I think it looks great. So you may want to set this again or blot. Use a blotting paper. But I, for one, do not mind the oiliness, dewiness just kind of seeping through here along the T-zone. And then as far as the lines I saw when I first applied this, I don't see that today. So I did apply it with the Morphe brush today, and I really enjoyed that as well. So let me know what you guys think from watching today's video, what your thoughts are on the Revlon 24-hour Longwear Makeup for Combo Oily Skin. Hope you are all enjoying this 10, maybe 12 days of Christmas I have going here on my channel. Make sure you click on any of these videos that are popping up if you want to stay on my channel. And thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.